Good morning, guys. Today is June 27th, 2025. Today is day number 12 of the weight loss journey. And I am sad to announce that it's all over, folks. The weight loss journey, the Boogeyman Strength YouTube channel, is no longer after the events that occurred yesterday. Yesterday was mine and my wife's 4-year anniversary. Instead of staying disciplined and staying on track with my meals, I decided to indulge while we celebrated. I've brought shame upon myself. I've brought shame upon my family, upon my friends, upon all of you that watch these videos. We had a good run, but all good things must come to an end. Now, obviously, that all sounded a little ridiculous, right? I think that's an issue that a lot of people run into when they start a weight loss journey. They think they have to be on top of everything 365 days of the year. That's just not the case. It is okay to celebrate special occasions. It is okay to indulge just for that day. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to ruin your progress or anything, as long as you keep it all in that one day. That's where a lot of people fail. They think, oh, I had this one bad day, or, I was celebrating this, or I was celebrating that. I overindulged a bit, and now I'm just going to give up. It does not have to be that way. It is okay to enjoy yourself for a day every once in a while. In America, we have 9 recognized holidays. So say you celebrate each one of those. You go out with friends, or you go to grandma's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, or even say you're celebrating an anniversary or your birthday or something. Let's say there are 15 total days in a year that you're celebrating something, okay? It is okay to enjoy yourself during those 15 days of the year. It is totally fine, because you still have 350 other days that you can be on your diet and be disciplined and everything. As long as you don't let that single day turn into a week or turn into a month, or whatever, you're still going to see progress. If you just keep that day within the day and then continue on with everything else the next day, you're going to be totally fine. You're going to keep seeing progress. You're going to be able to stay on the wagon. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to touch base on that. I did not post a video yesterday. Again, it was mine and my wife's anniversary. Out of respect to my wife, I didn't film anything that we did. Just enjoyed the day with her. And we're getting right back into it today. I've already got my breakfast cooked up. I got 3 pieces of center cut bacon with 4 eggs. After I finish up breakfast, I have some chores to do around the house. Might not get to my walk today, but that's totally fine. I am still going to be able to make it to the gym later on. Going to hit a quick little shoulder workout, and probably come home, eat some lunch. Later on, eat some dinner. And I'm not going to regret anything that I did yesterday, because today is a new day. And we're getting back on track today. We're going to stay on track until it's time to celebrate again. Because, again, it's okay to celebrate. You don't have to be on 365 days in a year. When you're my size and you've lived how I have lived the last few years, it's almost unreasonable to expect yourself to be on every single day of the year, because you're not used to that. You're used to overindulging and everything. And I'm not justifying overindulging. I'm just saying it is okay to celebrate special, and they're not going to hurt you as long as you keep it within that one day. The trouble you're going to run into is when that day turns into a couple days, turns into a week, turns into a month. Then that's where you're in trouble. But if you keep it within the day, you're going to be all right. All right, I'm going to quit yapping. Going to go ahead and eat my breakfast. I'll catch you in a bit. All right, so I just pulled up to the gym, and I have got to hurry. I don't have a whole lot of time. I need to be back home in like less than half an hour. So just going to go in, get a really quick shoulder workout in. Probably going to be 3 sets of 10 for 4 exercises. Not going to be anything fancy, but I've got to get in there and get it done. Let's go do this thing. All right, getting started with my favorite machine, shoulder press machine. Oh. Oh. I know we skipped leg day this week, but that's all right. Because if you lose weight and you have skinny legs, you can just wear a pair of blue jeans. If you get skinny and you have no shoulders, there's no hiding it. What are you going to do? Walk around with shoulder pads all the time? I don't think so. Oh. Get into some light raises. Gotta burn off all the popcorn I ate at the movies yesterday. Speaking of movies, my wife and I went to see a live action How to Train Your Dragon last night. Really, really good. Take notes, Disney. That's how you make a live action remake. Just wanted to say that. Really need to get my body used to pressing again. You don't do a whole heck of a lot of pressing in your day-to-day life. So kind of getting back into it after not doing it for a while can be a little difficult. Oh. Gonna get some shoulder shrugs in. Oh. Oh, I really gotta go. Oh. All right. One more set, then we'll get out of here. All right, guys, today was proof that you can be on a time crunch and still get a decent workout in. I just did all that in about 20 minutes, maybe a little less. The gym is fairly simple when you're just trying to lose weight. You don't have to smash 300 milligrams of caffeine before you go. You don't have to get equipped in all kinds of belts and sleeves and things like that. You just go in and do what you need to do. On that note, I'm going to drink a protein shake and head home. So for dinner tonight, I am doing a whole chicken breast. I just baked it in the oven, pulled it out, threw some sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's on it. And then I also got some watermelon. Absolutely love watermelon. It's probably my favorite fruit. I eat it so much in the summertime. I swear, summertime is probably the time of year where I'm like the most hydrated because I'm constantly eating watermelon. I absolutely love it. It might be one of those things that if it wasn't healthy for me, I would probably still consume because I like it so much. But it is good for you. So it's a win win. I was going to cook up some rice to have with this meal, and then I decided I don't really want to cook rice right now. So I just went with the chicken and the watermelon. I got Doug here trying to steal some, aren't you? Yeah, you smelled that chimkin, huh? Yeah, you can't have it. No, you can't have it. That's for daddy. You can't have it. You gotta eat it in the dried dog food form. Yeah. Alright, guys. I'm gonna eat. Alright, guys. Gonna go ahead and call it there. Just realized I totally forgot to tell you what I had for lunch. All I did was I made some burgers with some cheese, some mustard. That was it. No lettuce, no tomato. Don't have either of those things right now. Total calories for the day came out to 1,606, which was a little higher than we would like, but it's all right. Total protein for the day was an awesome number, about 221 grams of protein, which is phenomenal. So yeah, overall, pretty good ratio today. Really, really happy with where the protein was today. Felt good to get back into the swing of things. Like I said, the last couple days have been really hard when you're, trying to get used to a routine and you have days like that kind of throw off your routine. It's totally okay though. We're back. We're still getting the work done. We're still eating the meals that we need to eat. I just want to touch again, on what I said earlier this morning about the indulgence sometimes. Again, it is totally okay to celebrate, go out and, like I said yesterday was mine and my wife's anniversary. We went out to celebrate. I wasn't extremely mindful of my diet and everything, but I also did not go way overboard. I kept it, pretty moderate, but I did go over my calories and everything, which is totally fine because it was one day. I said it this morning, as long as you keep that one day within that one day and don't let it turn into a couple days or a week, or however long, then you're going to be all right. One day is not going to kill you. One day, once in a blue moon, is not going to really affect anything so long as you keep it to one day. That is an official wrap on day number 12 of the weight loss journey, and we will see you tomorrow for day number 13.